3. Well, the day has finally come. My new Unwritten Law CD has arrived. We're going to listen to side 1 right now, and I'm not going to talk very much because I talked way too much in my first couple videos. But I am stoked. It's been about 10 years since the last true new Unwritten Law album, and I'm stoked. The first 2 singles were awesome, so here we go. Without any further ado, Luna Part 1, Waxing Moon. Reminds me of Good Charlotte, The Young and the Hopeless. But also, I've heard this on the album trailer. It's gonna go into the song Discordia. Beautiful. I fucking love it. Oh, dude, it's so good. Sick, dude. Dude, that fucking ruled. Alright, before I start the next two songs, I loved everything about it, and I didn't call it out in the song, but right at the end, there's low, heavy guitars going on, but there's also a high guitar playing what sounded like the little music box at the beginning. That's just sick. They've got all kinds of shit going on. That was fucking awesome, dude. All right, the next two songs. I think this is about to start. Beggars and yeah, I have the CD right here. Yeah, Beggars and Ghosted are the next two songs, and I know them, but we'll listen to them anyway to get the whole album in context, you know? Apologize for my vocals. Oh. The other thing I didn't say is I recognize that So Here We Are part of the last song from the album trailer too. You know, they say all rock music like leads back to the blues. I don't hear a lot of blues in pop punk or punk rock that much, but there's blues chords and like feeling in Unwritten Law songs and just what they're singing about. But I don't. Maybe it's not bluesy punk rock, but it's just an aspect of it. They incorporate everything, you know, like hip hop and reggae and acoustic and country-ish type picking and strumming and then heavy shit, metal shit, and they're awesome, dude.
But you're so beautiful. You're so yeah.
You know what I love too? I love that they just made a fucking Unwritten Law punk record and didn't make it all Pro Tools-y, like, so far. I hate when bands feel like they have to make music that sounds like music that gets made today because of the convenience. You can still make shit just like you did back in the day, and this sounds like just a punk band making killer songs that... There's a lot of changes in tempo and stops and stuff that I don't think would happen in Pro Tools. It's probably Pro Tools, but would be discouraged by Pro Tools. I don't know. I have dumb opinions.
I took a trip to this metropolis where the world's getting smaller but the sun still sets and I'm playing with your blood. A piece of our
Changes in rhythms, man. Wade is just killing it.
And beggars can't be choosers, losing anyway. But you're so beautiful. You're so, yeah. Zeros, we're all heroes, losers anyway. 'Cause you're so beautiful. You're so...
Fucking bangers, dude. The lyrics are so small. Just get the vinyl and be a little bigger.
And beggars can't be choosers, losing anyway. But you're so beautiful. You're so, yeah. Zeros, we're all heroes, losers anyway. 'Cause you're so beautiful. You're so, yeah. Beggars can't
So good. All right. 2 for 2. We know this one too. A thought that I had when I watched the video for this, that I didn't say it, was that riff totally reminds me of My Everything by Goldfinger. Just the off timing of it, but the repetition of it. It also reminds me of, with the slides, that little slide down part reminds me of Times Like These, Foo Fighters. Whenever they do those slide parts, you know what I mean. Just sick though. Totally original though. So heavy. And then reggae.
Well, I saw her yesterday. She ate her words till there was nothing left to say.
Good chords.
I think it's time to go, she said. She hit the road and the line went dead.
You welcome me into your home, now I'm a ghost. I wonder what that means. But Russo is good at writing and painting a picture with his words of like a really dark and dingy story about people. It almost reminds me of Steely Dan in a way. Like they just write about people who are, you know, transients or drifters, and they've got interesting stories and addictions and like interesting quotes that they say, or like he paints a picture with his words, and you feel like you have seen the people he's talking about, and they're the ones on the side of the street, or you know, they're asking for a ride or asking for a meal or something, and it's just very interesting to hear a song only a few times and already have a whole painted picture in your mind of who he's talking about. Like the song Should Have Known Better. I mean, it's very graphic and descriptive of what he's talking about, but it's like, man, you can almost feel the hard times in the song.
I'm a parasite to my host. I'm a forest fire, a raging blood. Yeah, I'm a ghost. Well, I got a call today. They said they saw her on a poster missing in LA.
They said they saw her on a poster missing in LA. It's just so interesting to. Yeah, it's just good. It's just good writing. It makes you cringe. It makes you uncomfortable, but it's good. I forgot what else I was gonna say. Maybe if I keep playing, it'll come back to me. One of the coolest Unwritten Law songs that I don't know if a lot of people know about is their cover of Guns of Brixton by The Clash. It was on a Clash tribute album with a bunch of other good bands too from like the 90s. And on Unwritten Law's recent live stream from Soma in San Diego, they played Guns of Brixton, and I'm like, that's cool. I didn't even know Scott Russo remembered that they covered that, but yeah, it's in the set now. And the reggae upstrokes and then switching into the heavy chords kind of reminds me of their cover of that. That's a good one. If you don't know that song, look that up. Guns of Brixton by Unwritten Law. Great track.
She lost control. A memory stepped out without a trace. Yeah. Welcome into your home. Now I'm a ghost. I'm a parasite to my host. I'm a forest fire, a raging flood. Over and over, I'm a ghost. I will haunt you the most.
cool. That is a cool little effect that keeps going around in stereo while the other guitar part is in a different time. That's rad.
I'm a parasite, you're the host. I'm a forest fire, you're a raging flood. Over and over, I'm a ghost. I will haunt you the most. Alien inside this empty hole. I'm a ghost.
I can't wait to play these on guitar. Alright, I think 4 more songs from side 1, like if we were listening to vinyl, side 1 and side 2. And then I'm going to take a break, and then we're going to listen to side 2, and then there's also 3 bonus tracks of old Unwritten Lost songs that I guess they re-recorded. I was thinking about it, and it's Celebration Song, Seeing Red, and Save Me. And Celebration Song and Save Me never had a recording where Wade played the drums, so that changes now. That's pretty cool. But all right, track 5 is Magnetic, and I'm probably not going to pause these songs as much, the ones that I haven't heard yet. I want to listen to them all the way through so I get the whole vibe. Sick tone. Fucking love it. I love it.
I'm not drunk, but I know. Yeah, I know. It's not fair what you doing to me when you're there. Hope nobody can see.
Unwritten Lost swings more than punk bands usually do. Grooves for days, dude.
I lost my cool and I lose sleep when you're close to me. When you're close to me, it's like I'm hypnotized. Every heart that you destroy, hope what will be mine.
Sounds so good.
Oh, here I go, got my heartbeat pumping louder than my stereo. Oh, here I am, so come take my hand, yeah, come take my hand, let's go. You're so magnetic, makes me pathetic. You're so magnetic, you're so electrical. Tongue-tied, I still can't crack you cold my hands while they circle stumble. I used to have some control, you know. I'm busy.
I can't stop smiling, man. I can't believe I'm listening to a new UL record.
It's just gravity, you know. I think I'm in too deep. I lost my cool and I lose sleep when you're close to me. When you're close to me, it's like I'm hypnotized. Every heart that you destroy, hope what will be mine. Oh, here I go, got my heartbeat pumping louder than my stereo. Oh, here I am, so come take my hand, yeah, come take my hand, let's go. You're so magnetic, makes me pathetic. You're so magnetic, you're so electrical. I'm so pathetic, you're so magnetic. I'm so pathetic, you're so electric. You're so electric.
Third Eye Blind vibes. A little bit. Right? Dude, this fucking awesome. I don't know if those are sus chords or what, but it's layered so well. That was wonderful. This is Lighthead, track 6. Just sounds like drop C or drop C sharp. Just that. Guitar sounds so good. Probably confusing that I'm looking that way when it's reversed. The album is right there for you, but for me it's right there, so I keep looking that way. That's why. That's all. Let's go back a little bit. That riff reminds me of Celebration song. It's fun to just hammer away at those drop D style riffs. Sick bass. No sign of slowing down. The ship had run aground, and he tried to hide, but he couldn't get off the ride. So count me out. I'll be on my cloud. I'll come back down when you come to realize there's nobody left around. Come clean, I've seen. No chance. The lyrics are so small. No chance. Just have to listen to it. Nobody left around. Sick. It sounds like Unwritten Law, but it sounds like just bigger guitars even than they've ever had, and a super clean mix of the guitars. Like you can just hear everything individually going on, but all adding to the bigger picture. You know, it's so good. All right, this Luna Part 2, Full Moon. This is there's 4 Luna like interludes, I think. So I know there's 4 of them. I think they're all interludes. I don't know if they have lyrics or vocals. Sick.
I've been drinking since midnight, and there's no end in sight now. Minutes bleed into hours, falling off the clock. I saw every second today, gave them all away. So I sit and wait for sleep.
I love this.
Dreams that never come, listless thoughts fall out of love with what's between the here and now. Battle scars from hoping hearts come around to leave me here broken.
Man. Dude, that was one of my favorite things that I wasn't expecting to hear, like, ever. That was a full-on great song that I need to learn now. Who was singing lead on that? Was this says that in addition to Scott singing lead, Chris Lewis sings and Scott McLaughlin, Scotty Mac sings, and Kaylin is on there too coming up. But that was fucking great. I wonder if that was Chris. Just, hey dude, I got a fucking amazing little folk song. You want to do it? And then Scott sings harmony. I don't know. I love that. I loved it. That was beautiful. Wow, dude. I want to hear the drums at the beginning again. That reminded me of all kinds of stuff. Reminded me of UL from the past and The Clash and everything. And Van Halen. The Van Halen brothers. It's that kick, man. It's huge. Dude. This bass line. Interesting.
You keep waiting for the next time. The next time he gets wasted, wasting all your time.
Love a little.
Smashes out another window. The glass in his eyes so he trembles. Happens all the time. Cause I see storm clouds
Killer, dude.
swelling in your eyes. There's no more rainbows, just broken finding out that he's all wrong. He's
back and listen to all the words way more closely. But whenever it's like blatantly, it seems like if he's telling a story about himself. I don't know how to phrase that better, but his.
Cause I see storm clouds swelling in your eyes. There's no more rainbows, just broken halos.
Wow.
Your heartbeat doesn't make a sound. We all fall down. Yeah. Crash to the ground. We all fall down. Yeah.
Man. Just a fucking wall of guitars.
Cause I see storm clouds swelling in your eyes. There's no more rainbows, just broken halos. Your heartbeat doesn't make a sound. We all fall down. Yeah. Crash to the ground. We all fall down. Yeah.
Wow. Yep, that's it. Wow. All right, man. That was side one of the hum. I'm blown away by this thing. They're my favorite band, and it's it fills me. I don't like pride, but it fills me with pride to. I don't like any of the Deadly Sins, but it fills me with pride for these guys that I've been going to see for so long that they have this in them, not just a few good songs, but like what I've heard so far is more than enough for a full album, and that's only half of an album, and there's extra tracks too, so that's less than half of this album. Like, they went above and beyond to just knock it out of the park. This is so good, man. All right, a couple things. I think this is the most I've heard Chris Lewis play guitar on a studio album. The other stuff that I've heard from him is Phoenix TX, their live album I've listened to hundreds of times in my life probably, and the Denver Harbor album, so that's a studio album, and the newer Phoenix TX EP. But this is like, just, it seems like maybe his magnum opus as far as guitar playing, because he's just all over the place, dude, and it's just so many different styles and techniques, and he's doing all of them amazingly with different tones. I mean, I don't know who's doing all the different parts, but I know I've seen a lot of posts and pictures of Chris Lewis like at the helm in the studio. There's also produced, engineered, and mixed by Joe Marlett. So shout out to Joe Marlett. This thing sounds amazing. I didn't realize how much I said the word shout out. I guess I don't say it that often, but maybe like when I turn a camera on and I feel like I have to be a entertainer and present. Like, shout out to this person, because all the people I used to see on MTV would say that. I think that's where that comes from. But shout out to all these dudes that made this, man. Johnny Grill on bass has a very distinct strumming thing. Just that this is probably the first I've heard of him playing bass on a bunch of songs, and he's got a very distinct way of holding down the low end. And Scott Russo, man, killing it, dude. Where'd you come up with all these fucking songs, dude? This is incredible, bro. Incredible. And Wade, dude, how do you not be in a band for that long and then come back and just fucking crush it, like 10 out of 10? Not miss a beat. Man, good job, guys. All right, I'm going to stop this so it doesn't get too long. We'll be back with side 2, Unwritten Law. Good job, dudes.